YouTube? It's your boy D Memphis XLR8 back at you with all of my COD games. The show where we take a look at whatever deck we want to look at and we ourselves a good old time. Today we're taking a look at Batteryman, which is it's a nice little Batteryman deck focused on swarming out Batterymen, nuking boards and nuking more boards, kind of going for OTKs and such stuff Batterymen like to do. Not using the double A's today, but they're here in spirit. For now though, we got ourselves a nice little deck. We're going to go over it. We're going to show off what's in this deck. We're going to show off the combos. Real quick, though, thank you guys. 425 subscribers. We're 1 quarter closer to the big 5-0 and 0. So, I just want to say thank y'all. Thank you very much. Very much appreciated. For now, though, let's go ahead for the deck list today, and then we'll get right into today's duels. So for our main deck today, we're running 2 copies of the Batteryman Industrial Strength, 2 copies of the Ascended of Thunder, 3 copies Batteryman Fuel Cell, 3 copies Batteryman Charger, 3 copies of Batteryman Solar, 3 copies of Ma Hunter, 3 copies of Pa Hunter, we got 3 copies of Batteryman 9-Volt, and as our cheeky tech card, we have the Calculator. For our spells, we have 3 copies of Lightning Storm, 3 copies of Photon Sanctuary, 2 copies Batteryman Charger, 1 copy of Short Circuit, 1 copy of Foolish Burial, 1 copy of Monster Reborn, 3 copies of Pot of Prosperity, and 3 Monarch Stormforth. For the extra deck, we have 1 Masquerena, 3 Summer Summoner, 2 copies of Line of the Light Charma Lustrous, we have 1 Nightmare Unicorn, 1 Mech Knight Crusadia Avramax, 1 Baguska, 2 copies Utopia, 1 Utopia Prime, 1 Utopia Lightning, 1 Strike Bouncer, and totally optional Command Tech Fortress Dragon. So, that's today's deck. A side deck, really not much to talk about. If you want to run Extravagance over Prosperity just to ensure damage, do what you want to do. But for now, let's go ahead into good old EDO Pro. We'll show this deck off, show you how it works, and we'll have ourselves a good one. Alright, here are our first opponent. We want to try and go second with this deck. We're very much a going second sort of bunch. Let's see here. Okay, we're going first, which is not ideal, but we have ourselves an interesting enough hand that we should be okay. We're going to start with Pahunder. The Hunters, they give you additional normal summons. So I'll go ahead and summon out 9-Volt. 9-Volt, when he is summoned at all, searches you a Batteryman. And that's what we want. We're going to go ahead and get this guy, Charger. He is the start-em up of the things we like to do. And since we don't really have a going first thing, we're going to make Baguska, because I'd like to not die. This is very much an OGK all-damage deck. We don't really have defensive options. There's not really enough to Batteryman to have defensive options. There is that electromagnetic thing, but that's... We don't talk about that card. So while we wait for our opponent to get over Baguska, a couple things to talk to you guys about. Very important things. First thing to talk about is I am aware that there is a new Karibo monster. I know the Dark Magician Karibo guy. I'm not going to make a separate video about him, however, because how do I say this? He has nothing to do with Karibo, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to make a video about it, don't get me wrong, because I'm going to have to redo the entire Karibo archetype review I did a while back, because there's been new Karibos. I need to talk about them some more. But, yeah, that's why there's no separate video on that, so expect that video at some point. Depends on schedules. But regardless of that, okay, Lord British Space Fighter. 9 cards that could have countered that. Yeah, that would have been nice. Sorry, my dude, but you didn't draw. Sometimes you gotta make your deck a little more consistent. So now we got Charger. Charger summons 9-Volt. And now in this situation, we want this guy. Fuel Cell. You can summon him if you have 2 Batterymen on the field. And that'll be more than enough for ROTK. That's what you do with this deck. You do a nice little bit of swarm in the... start with Charger, go for 9-Volt, go for Fuel Cell, and you got yourselves... OTK right there. That's gonna be game, my friend. I apologize that you bricked, but you have my respect for playing Lord British Space Fighter. Alright, oh yeah, there was another thing I had to talk about. I'll talk about the other thing in duel number 2. Let's go for duel number 2. Find a better opponent. That's Batteryman OTK right there. Just summon, shaman, try to have more that's what the hunters are for, make things like that. So that's the idea of the deck. Big number, hit the opponent. Let's go for duel 2. Alrighty, second opponent. Let's go and do it again. Exactly as we wanted. We want our opponent to get to go first. Alrighty. This'll work. It's not a perfect hand, but I've got my Photon Sanctuary. This gives me 2 Photon tokens. I contribute 1 for my Charger. I'm locked to light monsters for the turn, but I'm mostly light monsters anyway. The new Exorcisters. I don't know what these do. What does this do? If you have another Exorsister monster, draw 1 card that you control Exorcister link. If the card leaves any graveyard by an opponent's card, summon Exorcister exceeds. Okay, I don't really fuck around my own graveyard too much. I'm a little worried about what all this is, but we'll just have to wait and see. I don't know much about this archetype. They're new. What is this doing? Summon Exorcister monster and Exorcister listed on that monster, but shuffle it into the deck during the end phase. You cannot special summon. The rest of the turn after this card resolves, except for Exorcisters. Sister, indeed. But yeah, what was the other thing I was gonna? I don't know. I was gonna talk about analytics for the first time in like forever, but let's not talk about that right now. Right now, we're talking about just making us some Exorcisters. What do these do? Summon an Exorcister monster from the hand. If you have Elise as one of you, that's Elise. Okay, you're the start 'em up. You control Exorcister, blah blah blah. Control Exorcister Stella, 800 life points. Card leaves any grave. Okay, so all I'm getting from this archetype right now is they don't want me to hit his graveyard. Luckily, I don't really care about nuking my opponent's graveyard, so I think we're good in that respect. You know, I'm gonna do what I did before. Don't quite have enough for the OTK this time around, but it's fine. I can still do stuff. So let's go ahead and grab Fuel Cell. Get myself a good old Fuel Cell. There you go. You know, this way I'll be able to, you know, I'm borrowing whatever this is. I have no idea what other spell traps this archetype does. I imagine one of these does something. Yeah, it's like I have to hit the graveyard for any of these to do anything. Luckily, I don't really care about that, so I don't need to worry about it. I guess that's like trying to counter decks that like rely on moving things out of the graveyard, like Rockets, for example. Okay, so you can exceed on your... okay. Exceed into what exactly? I guess an Exorsister exceeds monster. I don't know what those do, but that sounds a little scary. Just a smidge. Just because I don't know what they do. It's a new archetype. I usually don't talk... you know, I don't usually do new archetypes like right when they come out. I usually give them a little bit of time. If I even touch them. Some archetypes that are new, I'll play them. Some of them I don't really care for, like that Jiang archetype. I kind of want to play them, but I kind of don't. Okay, what do you do? Can't be destroyed by battle with a monster special summon from the graveyard. You can only use these for the one. If this card is exceed summon using an Exorsister as a material, target card your opponent controls or in the grave, banish it. Interesting. Okay. So this has targeted banishment. That's a little annoying. Just a little annoying. Just a smidge. I don't know why are you trying to do this now? Okay, you're trying to get rid of my Charger. Aw, that was my big booty monster. Why are you touching my big booty? Okay. This is the part where I wish there was another Batteryman that could special summon itself from the hand. But there is not. Let me think about it. I could go for some Summer Summoner. I really wish I could go for Masquerena right now, but I'm not allowed. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. We're going to use Fuel Cell's effect. I contribute 9 volt to bounce his monster. This is not a once per turn effect, but it is going to allow me to get rid of his monster. And I'm going to go ahead for... let's see. Discard a card. Oh, yeah. Some Summer Summoner. That way, during my opponent's turn, I can discard a card, bring back 9 volt. 9 volt will search me more things. I can get Industrial Strength going. It all worked just fine. Nice, fine, and dandy. Alright, so now my opponent's got some serious thinking to do. Utopic Astral Hope. So let's just do if an exceed monsters on the field. Send 1 card from hand Add Ixies, Automat, Zexel, or Number Spell Trap. Okay. Interesting indeed. I'm gonna send Solar. Doesn't really matter who. I'm just gonna bring back my 9-volt so I can search more things. And I'm gonna put this in defense mode just in case. Although I'm hoping this guy isn't just gonna try and like hit me with like what's it called? Yeah, Utopia double. That would okay. No, he surrendered. Why did you surrender? Did you not have a card? Okay, it's kind of weird. Why did you surrender? I guess he didn't have the right card or something. I don't know what that is about. I don't know what that's about. That's kind of weird. All right, well, that's going to be another duel. It's kind of a chintzy one. Not going to lie. But I guess that gives you an idea of how Exorcisters work. So I'll leave that one in, but I'll do a bonus duel. Maybe even 2. We'll see how it goes. But that's some of the idea of like what happens when you don't get the OTK. You gotta start thinking outside the box. Some summoner, get you your 9-volt, get you your industrial strength, and then you'll have plays for the turn after. So let's go for duel 3 and try to have a bit more of the big burn. Anyway, let's go ahead into duel number 3 and try to get some more of the big beatdown that I'm looking for. Alrighty, third opponent. Let's just get right into it. Hopefully we get some nice more back and forth. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so we're going first. This opening hand kinda not so good, but I do have something. 2 of my Photon Sanctuary, which to be honest with you guys is, part of it is making links and tribute fodder. Part of it is originally this deck was supposed to be part Watt. I was actually going to put the Watts in here, but it didn't really work out as well as I wanted to do. Problem with Watts is the only thing, like, going first turn to, like, really do what, like, with Watt Train involved with all this is to, search Watt cancel. And, the Watts don't really have much in terms of special summoning themselves either. So that didn't work. I am going to have to make another Watt deck, though. I just wanted to do Batteryman because, like I said, I was dicking around with the Watt Batteryman. It didn't work out as well as I wanted, so I just figured, screw it, go Batteryman, then do Watts. And my opponent is playing some sort of Cyber deck. That doesn't tell me much of anything other than he's probably going to be doing, like, Code Talkers or something. That's cruel. He stole my Lina. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I was kind of hoping Lina would get destroyed, and then I would get to search things, but his one-off mind control is like, no, you're not allowed. Not allowed. Alrighty. That is unfortunate. I mean, I've got other things I can do. It's just a matter of, will it be worth it? Trigate Wizard. Why would you summon him? He's almost useless in this zone. It's kind of a dumb thing, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I'm not gonna say you're dumb, I'm just saying, it's kind of a, why would you put him there? He literally does nothing. He literally does nothing. Alright, folks, I might actually have to summon the Ascendant of Thunder. Wasn't going to, but I might have to. Alright, so you're 2200. Alright, that'll work. Alright, first off, back row, go away. I don't care for you. Go away. I do not trust you. Cosmic Side. That's not how that works. That is not how that works, young man. Ghost from the pet. Banish 2 monsters from the grave. Okay, this guy's definitely taking a piss. He's taking some sort of piss on my grave. So, let's go ahead and the Monarchs, they shall storm forth. I shall release your Trigate Wizard to summon forth my Batteryman Charger. And I should be able to do most of the damage, if not all of it, right here. We shall see. I mean, I've got the Ascendant of Thunder. I paid 3,000 to summon him out. That's the plan, anyway. If I had more Batterymen in the graveyard, I would be able to summon out my Industrial Strength, who I really want to summon, but I can't unless I have more stuff. And then, yeah, pay life points. Achamba. Alright, let's see here. Does bouncing this really do me more damage or less? You know, I'm just gonna attack. I'm not gonna make it too complicated. I'm just gonna attack this guy with everything I got. He has nothing. A literal amount of heck a lot of nothing. So I really don't think he's gonna be able to do much. If anything, let's see, that's 4,800. Okay, that's not quite enough. Oh, I should have run oh, I can't make oh boy, but I should have run cowboy. Ugh. Missed opportunity. There's too many cards in this game. I keep saying it. It's the truth. There's too many cards in this game. Okay, so we end our turn. Can't summon from the extra deck because of the Stormforth. Not allowed. But what realistically can he do with one card and no life points? Not much. Alrighty, so we out. I guess this is Code Talkers, but just like a really bad version of it. I guess. Alright, let's go ahead for a bonus duel or two. Because I feel like we've had some pretty easy opponents. Let's try to find a harder opponent. Someone who really tests our skills. Alrighty, fourth opponent of the day. Hopefully we get to the perfect duel. I want to see my opponent do stuff, and then I want to run over the stuff he does. This could... Well, Ma and Batteryman... Oh, Witchcrafters. This is not a good matchup. This is a bad matchup. If I don't draw into my Stormforth, I am pretty much in a lot of bad vibes. The baddest vibes in the town. Is that Madame Vera can just negate all my monster effects, and that's a bad thing for me. Ooh. We're having a good run with a lot of very casual decks, and now I'm up against a nasty troll deck that's not very good for me. Because now he's got that buy straight on the field. And he's got that Witchcrafter searchy spell. Okay, unfortunately, that is not the card I was hoping it would be. Alright. We'll go with Plan D, which is, please do not negate this. Because if you do, I will cry like a small baby. That is even worse than if you had negated it. Okay. Well, we'll find out. I mean, I've got my 9-volt. You just gotta negate it? Don't lie to me. I know you want to do it. I know how Witchcrafter like to do it. Okay, you're not gonna allow that to go. Thank you. I appreciate that. See, I've got Industrial Strength, which is nice and big. Industrial Strength, he can be good. It's just like he takes 2 Battermen in the graveyard, and I don't always have the setup for that stuff. So, I'll grab a Fuel Cell for now. And normally this would be the part where I make a Baguska, but I'm not allowed. So, it's this guy's turn. And my 9-volt goes to the grave. Yep, it all depends, man. It all depends. I mean, if this survives... Oh, even if my Hunter survives, if I can't get rid of Summon Limit, it doesn't matter. And now he's just going to run me over with Madame Vera of all things. Because he can reveal one of the spells in his hand to, like, increase by 1,000 apiece. Okay. Become a Blue Eyes White Dragon. Just turn it into a Blue Eyes White Dragon, why don't you? Oh, no, what does this one do? Negates my first spell every turn. Mother! Mother! How dare you? Well, unfortunate, folks. I think I might be dead. I think, unfortunately, I might be dead. I don't like to say that I'm dead, but if you look at the board, it kind of looks like I'm cadaverific. I mean, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going, folks. And I'm going to try. I'm going to try real hard. But it's not going to be easy getting around this sort of setup without the right stuff. So I am going to go ahead and skip ahead. If I can come out of this, I will be back. If not, I'll see you in the end screen. Alrighty, everybody. So Batteryman went 3-1. I did not beat the Witchcrafter player. As hard as I tried, it didn't work. It did not work. But regardless of that, Batteryman... You know, I do wish Konami would give them a few more monsters. Some nice new ones that could special summon themselves and help set up things. Maybe another win condition, something like that. But for the most part, they could do what they want to do. and they're just a nice, fun, casual deck to dick around with. You know, the nice little thing. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you do enjoy it, don't forget to hit the like button and let me know that you enjoyed it. And next time, I do need to work on some alternative non-replay videos, but the next replay one will be Watts, because I feel like we need to get back to Watts. So look forward to that. Your boy Memphis signing out for now. Take care. Have a good time. Stay safe. Stay dueling. See you later.